Hey, my bros hit me up, told me to come through, so I had to come out correct. I have to come out here and congratulate y'all on y'all move, man. You know, the streets been telling me this is the hottest upcoming podcast, bro. So, congratulations on that podcast. But y'all check them out, man. Them boys out here and playing around, man.
Say no more.
Much love.
Good looks. Another episode of That Podcast. We are your hosts, Toon and AJ.
We're missing one today.
No Dreddy today, but it's all good.
Man, short.
Who y'all replacing with? Who y'all replacing with?
Hey, that's why we got two guests today to replace Dreadmon. We got our two guests. There we go.
What up?
Let's start with Cinnamon. Introduce yourself.
My brother.
Name where you're from.
El.saucyy. I'm from Congo, bro. I've been wanting to go with that, with that lately. I've been saying a lot, Ottawa too much.
Ottawa too much,
I was born and raised in Congo, man.
From the
Congo.
lands.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Congo, Kinshasa.
Okay. Hey, my bad.
Okay. You gotta let them know.
Okay.
Hey.
The roots.
Okay.
The roots. And the second guest of this week. Introduce yourself.
Name where you're from, baby.
Name's Alex, from Oakville, Ontario.
Yes, sir.
Doing a chemistry major here. Yeah, that's it. That's the only intro I got. I'm your friendly neighborhood white.
So here are my 7 qualities.
Yeah.
Here's why I should be selected. That's his job.
Bro, that's all I got. That's my intro.
I'll bring this to your team.
Bro, my question is, why didn't you let me go first? Like, you got the guy introducing himself from
honestly, because he was in front of the camera, we kind of just picked him, and then
you should have had me first, because I don't have anything like that.
Hey, don't worry. Hey, you got your skills.
Hey, what did my bro say? Authentic, baby.
Authentic.
Do your thing.
Be you. What's you?
Confidence, and people gonna receive confidence, bro. That's how it is.
Easy. Simple.
That's the trick of the game.
I thought we were still rolling. This is me just.
We are.
This is me just joking. This is me joking. This is me saying.
Don't worry. Everything we do, it's on camera.
It's on
camera.
Hey, man, we grew up hearing on football every time. You can't cheat the camera. The eye in the sky don't lie.
Yes, sir.
They always preen you still.
What Coach Deep used to say? Be proud of what you put on film.
A lie? Hey. No matter what. No matter where.
That's it, bro.
Hey, this episode is sponsored by Wine Glass and Wine by Alain.
We bringing on a new vibes,
Yeah, there you go. Speak your piece. What made you want to bring a little bit of to the crowd?
Because I remember before quarantine, we was hanging out here. We had a conversation where y'all told me what y'all wanted to do with this movement, and y'all finally went ahead with that. And I seen, bro, the streets told me, like I said before, man, the streets told me, man, this is the hottest podcast, hottest upcoming podcast. But if y'all believe it, bro, y'all go out there and check them out, bro. That's what they've been telling me, bro. My bros are already, 4 episodes deep, man. So, man, they ain't nothing to play with, So look at the guests they got over here tonight. So y'all know my bros ain't playing, man. Y'all check them out. Y'all tune in, bro. So it's only right we come out here and celebrate, with wine properly, man. Because we all about that black love, black excellence.
Awesome. And white excellence. Good job.
White. No, you part of that. It's all the same.
Man,
it's all good. It's a mindset. It's a love.
Today we are at podcast with 3 A's.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
Look at you, man. Look at you.
It's not on.
It's not on?
It's not on. The type of he be coming at.
So you're swinging.
I got check. It's not on. Adrian, you might switch, bro. It gotta be the plugs or something.
You're about to off film just dripping.
I'm sitting here. I'm like, dog.
No, it's the light. It's the light.
It is the light.
It is
My
the
nigga,
light.
I'm like, dog.
It's usually
No,
cold.
it is the light.
This shit ain't making no sense.
It's usually cold down here. I actually think it's the light.
Now I'm gonna hug you. We turn toes down. I'm gonna give y'all these every now and then. You know that one right here?
Shame both y'all, eh?
I'm at you.
Don't cough too much.
This is my home environment.
We good. We straight.
What's trying to freak it?
What's wrong with you, bro?
Oh, that's the boss man.
What's wrong with you?
Oh man, he's been itching.
Mr. 4 TDs, bro.
Mr. 4 TDs. That's the nickname?
Come on, dog. He been
Yo, come in front of the camera.
Bro, this guy,
real quick. Just smile.
For those that don't know, bro, I'm about to give y'all my perspective on my dog Clark, bro.
Just exposing the guppy. Might as well put his IG in there.
Might as well put his IG.
No, my dog, what's your IG, Clark?
The real CB6.
The real CB6, but y'all check out my dude, bro. He don't say too much, but shit, he about a lot, man. I ain't lying to y'all.
About that action.
On mamas, man. So, yo, we in training camp. Y'all know how my training camp went.
Yeah.
Based on how I was getting treated and everything. You know, I ain't say nothing about it, but you know, we went through it. So, yo, so my game plan was always, we're done practice, stretch, don't really say much, come in, get changed, get ready, hot tub and everything. And then one of these, I think it was day 2, day 3, I just see these light-skinned dudes just walk in, not say nothing, walking with his head down the whole time. I'm like, where the hell did we get this 26-year-old looking NFL ready player to come in 2 days into camp? So the whole time he don't say nothing. I be in the tub, dude just walks in, don't even look at me, just sit down. I'm like, bro, what? Like, you know the squad. I talked to everybody. I was like, dude, that was everybody. But this guy just came. I'm like, bro, and I don't really know about you like that. And then he didn't say nothing till week 5. To me as much. And they dude, he's always like light on the surface, bro. He don't say that much. But I learned about dude from week 1 though.
Yeah.
I was
2, 3. Yeah.
Man,
Not
they
one, not two.
bro, they didn't want to let me start, bro. So I was sitting on the bench. I'm not getting up for this, bro. I was sad for that first game. All I heard was, I said, what I missed, man. I was throwing cheese,
Okay,
bro.
I got you, bro. I got you with the
Nah,
blocks.
my
You know what
dog.
I'm saying? I got you with the blocks, bro.
Nah.
Never let him down.
Oh, you man.
Never let him down.
Bro, he's the reason why we got a couple of those dogs.
Yes.
They ain't gonna tell y'all that, but now that I'm gone, I'm gonna tell y'all that.
Jeez, it sounds like you're ready to speak your mind.
That's
Look at this man.
Expose.
The wine's got him sipping.
Expose.
I'm on the line.
Expose.
The wine's got him feeling nice,
Nah, bro.
You're first.
I said no rules.
Nah, I have to big up my dog Clark.
Well, especially when you get 3 touchdowns in a row on special teams, yeah, you're the reason you win games. A special teams touchdown changes games. Is it not?
It does.
In some games, it was only
Told you,
touchdowns
I'm a
that
regular
we
puncher, man.
That's a regular bunch.
had.
Special
You
teams,
know.
man.
My bad.
No,
You know,
man.
Best in the nation.
And my-
CB9 is a punter.
And he wasn't even in the city, bro. He'll come in the morning, ball, and then leave.
I said pulls up for a 9 to 5 to push out of the day.
I drove Vanders for this
Yeah,
play.
bro.
I'm on after this. I even stretched.
That's Clark, bro.
That's hard.
He
That's
ain't
how-
even stretched though.
Bro, we be waking up at 6 a.m., bro. You see Clark pulling up. Yup.
What's up?
Yup.
Ready to run.
Do his thing.
Throw it deep.
And then, hey, are we done? Clark's the
deep.
first one out. All right, yo.
Alright, Zeus on the board. I'm gone.
For the last 2 weeks, how many times we seen each other? Our rooms are ready for the.
I just link up whenever you see me.
I think, what was it? Last week about last week. My man comes, knock on my door. No, I heard your door open, so I opened the door to check. I'm like, yo. He's like, yo, you know what I realized? I ain't seen you in like 4 days, yo.
I know the ones.
He's like, yeah, I ain't seen you in like 4 days.
I know the ones, bro. There are weeks that passes. I don't see Darius Order too.
Bro.
Hey, don't blame me.
Especially exam season, bro.
Yeah,
It gotta
bro.
be like that, bro.
Yeah,
It gotta
bro.
be like that,
It
bro.
don't happen in my house, man.
Everyone sees each other?
Everyone's in their shit
It's a
right
different,
away.
it's a different dynamic
It's
at
a-
your crib.
different.
No, it's like we're not going anywhere, right? Like you got two physics
but-
majors that just like we work all day in front of
See?
the blackboard all day. Like they're in the main area. Everyone's in the main area.
It makes sense. Because we always competing when we always like. So sometimes we need space. You're like, nah, I'm good.
Well, you think what? You don't think physics students compete?
They definitely need space.
Oh, they
In different ways, though. Y'all more like, yeah, we're together competing.
Oh no, they ain't.
Oh, no, it's
No,
not.
no, it's not.
What's up
Physics?
y'all got?
Because like think
Who,
about it. If
who
you
gonna
got
get this formula the fastest?
So if you got
I'm
like
about to
so
put
like you got
class.
2 physics roommates, right?
Yeah.
And they're taking the same classes, right? And they're
Yeah.
under the same roof, right? You don't think there's competition there for a guy to get a better grade?
Yeah, but that's still not competition though. Cause the type of like I'm gonna see how I do, and I hope I do better than you, but I still hope you do better.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the one we around where like man, at one point me and AJ going for the same spot. It's my guy, but we going for the same spot. And then they be like, yo, man, what was this? What am I supposed to do on this play? I'm like, nah, it's my guy. I ain't gonna play him around. I want him to do his best, so it brings out my best. Nah, yo, it's this play, bro. You should do this. You should do that.
So
and I want
for them, it can be competition to get research positions. You got to imagine, like they're gonna take the guys with the highest average, right? So every little bit counts. And then even when, so I had a roommate.
See, but I'm saying like that guy. That's all you. You're the only one that got control for that. Like anybody, like whatever AJ do, don't really affect you as long as you bring out your best. Right? I'm saying in football, though.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's like, nah. If AJ out there killing it in special teams, and he also me and him kind of like on the same, AJ gonna get more playing time that day because you killing it. He on fire. You feel me? So it's like I didn't do nothing wrong, but just AJ just did more.
Wait,
right? So
you're saying competition in sports is way more than competition in academics?
Oh yeah, bro. Because the competition of sports, as much as is you're competing with yourself first and everything, you're still out there competing with other folks, right? So there's only a limited positions, and it's like the thing with sports that differentiate academics is the practice time. Right, the level of exposure you get from new plays, right? You guys, you probably gonna get the same lecture and then someone whatever time that you choose to spend on it. But us, it's like you get a new play, right? The week of a game, I'm probably gonna get it better because I'm the one guy and I probably practice it 4 or 5 times, right? Someone else that's behind me probably just got the visual reps, so that affects how you gonna how you gonna play when you get put into the test, right? So those are stuff like that. You don't really have control of that, and that comes with sports. It doesn't really come with academics as much.
I don't know, man. I feel like competitiveness
in
general applies to both.
Yeah, I think I would say like
extremely because like there's even people that can make the argument that academic competition is higher because it leads to
financial success.
Like it leads to more avenues, right? They say 1% of people become pro athletes, right? Everyone else relies on academics.
But don't you think the fact that you just said that makes those sports
now you got
more competitive?
Now you got to like do the percentages, right? How many people out there trying to be a pro athlete, trying to make college athletics, and then how many people out there don't have that ability and are trying to just make it just get a job?
But y'all keep on proving my point though, right? Because when we talk about competition and which one's harder to make it through, we talk about scarcity of spots, right? There's less people that make it through football when there's more people that try to make it. Are we going to disagree with that fact?
Wait, so you're saying
there's less people that go to school, bro? Like no. Academics is you gotta be family, gotta be well off, or you gotta get a scholarship when you go to school. So there's more people that tried those sports routes than there's more people that play sports. I think if you ask average Canadian, they probably play sports, and some of them didn't go to school. So that's what I'm saying. So when you talk about competition, there's a greater level of competition in sports than academics.
I'd say because promotive people going to university so that people can make a lot more money in their jobs, right? So in reality, they're not just competing for jobs. Like jobs is just what it is, but they're competing for the top jobs, right?
Yeah, like I can give an example. So like you're talking about let's say starting lineup in a football game, right? Like you got to learn the play, you got to practice all week.
No, I'm not even talking about any of that. I'm just talking about let's break it down this way. The process that goes through you picking up a sport, let's say football, and learning the sport, getting good at it to a point where you get paid professionally, those crazy amount of money to do what you love, is way, way harder and far more competitive than the academic profession where everybody learning the same thing, everybody getting access to the same thing. The only difference maker is your own effort and your own innate abilities you're born with. But sports, like we discussed, like reps are important. You and a guy can have the same level of talent, right? And then you probably might have be a harder worker than him,
right?
But the fact that coach likes him more than you, he gets more reps.
Could be.
He gonna be that guy. So, but academics don't really get that.
So now I can see it.
Or at least they're not supposed to have it.
It depends, right? Because it's where you can take that academics to go afterwards, right? So to get into research groups, like there's like a certain amount of spots. You got a lot of people out there competing to get that certain
Yeah, but you're not competing with each other though. You're competing with the spots that are there.
Oh no, you're competing against each other.
It's not like you compete with each other.
Oh, they compete with each other.
If there's two spots, if there's 8 people, you're competing with the other.
No. See, but let's determine how are those spots picked. It's based on the work. It's not based on how much better you did from someone else. Because think about football is how much better you are than your competition.
No, it depends on who's picking.
Exactly.
It depends on who's picking.
Yeah, but it's not like you meet a certain requirement to get that job. That person picking is going to set the requirements, and then they're going to pick out of that pool of 8 people who get the job.
That's why a big factor is what you do outside of academics. So you could do a lot of academics, but if you're playing sports or doing extracurriculars, that enhances your chance of getting a better position in that. That's
I'm not disagreeing with the difficulties like with academics. That's definitely not it.
No, yeah.
I'm just speaking of
like the competition.
Comparing those two routes. like we said, you had the stats. You said it is way harder to make it into sports, especially professional sports, than it is to make it. Like literally, if
like what are you trying to make it in though? Like what? Like if you had to say like a field
anything.
of study.
If I wanted to be a doctor from a young age and I prepared myself the way I prepared myself to be a football player, I would have made it being a doctor.
It's like this, right? Like if you want to be an astronaut, what do you think the competition to be an astronaut is?
There's no competition. You gotta just get on your grind. Just same thing with football, right?
No,
like, but
there is competition with being like they can
Where?
only they can dude they have to go to school for it.
No, I'm saying this. See, that's the difference we talk about in competition, bro.
Okay.
Like I guess.
Wait, before we go on, what's your definition of competition? Describe competition.
Yeah.
Let's
start there. Let's start there. Yeah, we should start there.
Let's get to Google. Well, based on
Google says.
tells us.
Google says competition is the activity or condition of competing. A contest in which people compete.
How are you going to use the word in the sentence?
So
that is why Google can
how are you going to use the word in the sentence?
You can't define competition while using the word compete.
So before I answer that question for y'all got to answer this question for me here.
Right.
When you apply for a job, do you compete for a job or you apply for a job?
Yes, you are
competing.
If
I'm the person deciding,
is that not the prop?
It's like the draft
ends up happening, but like personally for you, you're applying for a job. You're not competing for a job.
If anything,
you're applying for football. You're competing.
Hold on.
The only difference,
if anything, it's even harder because I don't know who I'm going against.
I got a good
analogy. And how
you don't need
for a
to
job?
But I'm saying you don't need to though.
Yes, I do.
I think
because you're getting the job based on your.
No. It's based on what the other people did and what they did outside of it. Yes, it is.
I think where you're confused.
So you're telling me that there's interviews where there's one guy that comes, he kills it, he gets a job, the first guy. Who is he competing with? He just applied. He didn't compete, he applied.
But what was his resume though? What if his resume?
He applied.
What's on his resume?
It doesn't matter.
Your resume?
Who did he compete with? It doesn't matter.
His resume.
So his resume is enough.
But where did he have to go? Where did that competition come from?
But that has nothing to do with it. Because we're talking about when you apply for a job, you don't necessarily have to compete. Because like we said in this scenario, a guy comes in. Yo, your resume is good enough, and you fit the description. Here's your job. That's when you apply for a job. You don't compete for a job. Yes, there's situations where you end up competing for jobs because there's multiple people that want the job.
Right.
But it's a job application.
So I'll give a great example. So it's almost like your job application. So let's say if I want to take my chemistry, I want to go to apply to Johnson & Johnson. My job application, like that, like me applying, it's almost kind of like a draft, right? My resume is all the competition that I had to go through to get the highest grades out of my classes, to do more lab work, to volunteer more, all that. And that's almost like the resume profile. I had to do all that because I know that competition, when I go apply for a job, a lot of other people are going to have that on their resume too. You have to do every little thing to help stand out. I consider that competition.
There's a difference between a competition that's created to create a scarcity, to make a certain profession look a certain way, than a competition that's where you're literally competing with someone. Where you gotta match whatever he gets, you gotta match his best. That's created by kids. I want to make sure this program.
You're saying physical competition, like
it's not even physical competition. It's one-on-one competition. I'm competing with a person. You're competing. Like basically, you're not competing. You're saying I want to make sure to give my best because I know someone there if someone else is better than me, he gonna get. But therefore, you telling yourself you're giving
What's
your
the
best.
difference between that and football?
Football is like, bro, I know he didn't
No,
go for.
well, no, but before that, what happens if you're in a draft and you're
Not draft. The draft is different. That's
What's
a whole different
draft,
conversation.
draft and
So you're telling me the
Oh, so you're just
the
talking-
concept of a draft and the concept
what you're-
in football is not the same.
So what you're linking is like two people already in the same company and they're competing for the manager position. It's
Yeah.
more the same.
That's
what's
it. Yeah, because literally what you're saying that's a lock of a draw. That's like a draft lottery. Where you're hoping you did your best and then whoever got me and then you'll never know the reasons for what they got you and the reason why that's tough. You can never base on that because it changes.
Right.
Certain boards have this person he had bad grades, but look he had this much on the schedule. See, there's a bunch. No, but see, I'm saying there's a bunch of the situation that plays into it. I'm not saying it's always one that plays into it, but there's a bunch of situations like that where this person has great grades, but he didn't really do well on this test, but his grades were opposite, right? Vice versa. So there's a bunch of, there's a board
like comparing lab grades to test grades, right? Like on application, this guy gets a 90, but when he has to just memorize it for a test, he gets like a 60.
And then stuff like that, bro. Like nah, bro.
I'm
not disagreeing that there's no competition, but I'm just saying it's not the same.
I hear you, but I do not agree with you. I think the competition is the same. Like even when you're getting drafted, it's still a competition. Whether you're applying for a job or whether you're in school, like there's still a certain level of competition. I just feel like where you're competing is in a different avenue. Whereas in the sports, you're competing like live, direct. You applying for a job, you competed for every step of the way until you apply for the job, and even during the application process, that's you competing, right?
Mm-hmm. So, all right, tell me where I'm competing in this situation, okay?
Talk to me.
Y'all know me, right? I just finished school, right?
Yeah.
I'm about to graduate.
Yeah.
So let's say I'm going back to Ottawa, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's why I go back to Ottawa, and I say, I want to work at McDonald's.
Okay.
I go online, I apply to McDonald's.
Yeah.
Who did I compete with?
Depends.
Who did I compete? I'm asking you though. You're the one that's saying who did I compete with?
People with job experience.
You competed like everything.
Who am I competing with?
You're competing with whoever applies for the job. What do you mean?
How you saying? But I'm saying, you see, I'm not disagreeing with the fact that
it's
there
competition.
is competition.
I know.
I'm saying the level of competition is not what we have with sports.
That's different from the conversation that was original.
What?
No,
what was the conversation
That was different from what we originally talked about. One. That was different from what we originally talked about. One. Two. I agree with that point.
What was the first thing you searched? What was the first thing you searched?
Competition.
That's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Because you said that it wasn't competition.
So I'm not saying there's no competition in academics. I'm saying the level of competition is greater.
Are you trying to say like
in sports?
And
I told you guys how.
Like the one-on-one level kind of thing, like competing with one man kind of thing, like you and AJ competing for the same spot. Like, are you talking about like
I think it depends
competition or broad competition?
I'm gonna bring it back. Okay, this is what I said. As much as you're competing with yourself first, and everything, you gotta compete with yourself first.
Oh yeah, of course.
But in academics, is still that, but at a greater level. Meaning that, because it's based on criteria. Meaning that you gotta be this. All you gotta do is just make sure you match this, and that's the best you can do.
You don't think that's criteria?
But wait. Sports is not like that. Sports, like, of course, can't guarantee you. Hey man, if you try to get all this, you're competing with whoever they have on the roster, right? So like, you can't even come in and think, I had this much chance. Yeah, based on what you have, but you also need to know what's on the roster, right? So there's a lot of it where it's not your control. You could do your best and do where your chance of making like let's say a kid is born, bro. And like he tries the best to just be the GOAT at a quarterback position.
Yeah.
Right? There's a higher chance of him not making it in that position than a kid that grows up wanting to be a doctor and doing everything he needs to do to be a doctor, which is a hard profession.
Yeah.
Or even an astronaut. Anybody can be an astronaut. Anybody like I'm saying I'm not talking about you going.
No, I know.
To space. I'm talking about this criteria. All you gotta do is just be good at this. Yeah, it's hard, but I'm saying you can work at it. But sports, you can work at it all your life, and that'll be it, bro.
I am going to agree to disagree.
Let's do that, bro.
I disagree to disagree.
I think the competition is equal,
but
at
different.
either level. It is different, but it is equal at either level.
Yeah.
If anything, I would put the advantage slightly towards academics.
I wouldn't.
Only because it is a bigger target segment. There are more people that are normal and not professional athletes compared to. Really?
I wouldn't. I wouldn't.
Hold on.
I wouldn't put.
Let me finish. Compared to the number of athletes in the world, I also think it is more difficult because I don't know who I am going up against for the most part, unless there's like an interview process afterwards, right?
Yeah.
If there's just applications, if I'm going into freaking Foot Locker and I'm handing my application, I'm leaving. That's it. That's my process right there.
I don't know if I agree with that because I think there, to me, in my mind, as of right now, there's three main sectors of competition. There's academics, which is school. There's athletics, which is sports. And then there's actual workforce. Mm-hmm. Right? I think the workforce is the hardest competition. I think academics, like, I know I was arguing with Alain, but in the end, academics, I think, might be the least, like, not the least, but, like, it is what it is.
Say it with your chest. Say what you gotta say.
No, I'm saying
it with your chest.
I'm not saying. I'm just trying to put this out here, and I'm saying sports is in the middle. I think in the workforce, the competition changes because people's livelihoods are on the line.
I'm watching on that because that's what we're competition. We were talking about
academics,
sports and academics.
That's what I'm saying. I'm disagreeing with you on the
academics.
I didn't put jobs
you basically
and
saying
academics in two different categories.
They kind of work hand in hand, though.
I put them in the same category.
How?
No, academics does not equal.
No, it doesn't.
No.
Jobs. There's labeled jobs where it's like whatever you building, it gotta be what I'm looking for me to pay.
But there are things you go to school for.
Academics is theories. It's abstract. Literally, it's abstract, which is very hard to judge. It's sports. I'm seeing what I'm judging. I'm like, you got to come up with
a doctor's application. A doctor's job is application.
Yeah.
School is application.
No, but I'm saying when you're I'm not. See, keyword application. They're not competition.
Like
sports is like you don't apply for a sports job. You compete for.
You are competing. Who applies it better?
No, man.
Yes, you are.
Wait, I got another.
You are competing to see who applies what we have taught.
The reason why I'm saying the reason why I'm saying that it's not every job application that has a competition. It's only a competition when someone else applies. Like literally, I'm telling you.
I understand the concept, but
sports. Check this out, okay? The reason why, okay, I'm gonna dunk this point right here. And then if y'all agree with this, then cool. I'll agree to disagree. But I'm gonna try this. So check this out. The reason why sports is more competitive than academics. Sports, there's a ranking, right? You might not cut it for one, but you're gonna cut it for two. Oh, you might not cut it for two. You're gonna cut it for three. So therefore. You can work hard and do your thing, but they still come. No, what do you mean? Honor roll is based on what you've already done. It's already done.
It's not a ranking of who
has
the higher.
It's just stats. It's stats, bro. It's stats. It's stats. You have stats. You're putting it together.
You're telling me the university doesn't have an average of who has a higher.
But it's not competitive. It's an average.
Dean's list, sure, but honor roll I wouldn't count.
Okay,
it's a Dean's list. No, but it's an average. It's given based on anybody that qualifies here has it. It's guaranteed you if you're in it, you have it. It's not competition.
You're telling me the university doesn't have a record of who has a higher grade average than everybody else.
I'm saying it's not a competition.
Well, let me search it up.
It's not a competition.
That would be a competition to see who could get the highest average.
I'm saying they have a list where it would have been a competition if there's a limited amount of numbers. But for Dean's list, anybody that qualifies, what do you mean false?
False.
False.
So
how is it competitive if everybody can get it?
Hey, if you have access to the Dean's list of University of Guelph, send that out.
That just go through and get the internship. That's what I'm saying. There's no internship. The internship, nah.
Well, teachers don't get teachers internships. So when you know what, like you have a place, like you ever have a placement teacher going up in your elementary school, like you know, hey, this is our placement teacher. Like, you got to still make it for that. That's like their internship, right?
They're substitute teacher.
But y'all talking about a situation where the competition was created based on just the way they chose.
Was like, the situation you chose.
Sports I pull up, bro. All right, coach. Hey, when I was a kid, 5-year-old, I didn't come play football. I came to play football. I mean, I played when I was older, but I came to play football. And it's like, cool, I'll do this, and then I'll do you, Tune, do this, and then we'll see who does it better, right? And now, okay, Tune, that's your job because I see you do this better than someone else based on you enable, right? But when it comes to academics, it's not really, the nature side of stuff, the talent side of stuff is not really as important, which makes it less competitive than sports. Because it's like, literally all you got to do is just learn this. That's what academic is. Academics learn this and make sure you're good at this and you have it. Sports is different. Yes, in sports is try to do these and it'll help your chance to be good at this. Okay. Right? Because the talent requirement and the nature requirements of it is far greater than academics. Academics literally like, bro, here's the syllabus. This is what you're gonna learn. Learn this. Like you're not like I can do what my teacher do, and they teach you that. Like anybody can teach themselves. Academic is not competitive. Academics is just learning. It's learning, bro.
I disagree.
But I'll agree to disagree.
Sports is how good you do it compared to other people. Academics is how well you know it.
I disagree.
What is it?
So again, so I can take. So if we can take the NFL, right? If we can take the NFL.
No. Let's stay academic. Tell me about academics. I know NFL. Tell me about academics.
So let's compare. So you took football as yours. Like that's one sport. That's one strand of sports, right? In the sports world, that's one strand. So let me take one strand of jobs out there. So let's take chemistry. So in analytical, it all depends on the percentage, the quality of your product, the highest percentage. So you can get the same stuff. You can learn the same thing as everybody else.
But you can't.
What do you mean?
Because the number of sports that are available are far fewer than the number of jobs that are available. And you're choosing like literally the way application a job application for a chemist works is completely different than a regular job. That's what I'm saying. You can't say that, but a football competition is very regular than any other sports. There's few spots for this. Hey. This is every skills we can teach you about it. Everybody knows the same thing. There's nothing that someone else knows more than anybody else. So, hey, whoever that does the job better on a weekly basis gets it. And even, you can get the job in the beginning of the game, but you got to keep the job by doing very good in there. You might have 4 sacks in the first half, but hey, let's say in the second half you go get you don't get none for us. Then I'm gonna put it's the next man up. Academic don't have. What?
A little bit.
Academic don't got no. Best man. Like sports is what have you done for me lately? Academic, you have a contract. Sports, you have signed a contract, but it don't mean you're on the field. It don't mean you're playing. It's constant competition. Man, it's the hardest thing to get kicked out, to get fired from an academic job. But in sports, man, get hurt. Don't do what. Man, get hurt. We'll see what happens. Or don't play well. We'll see what happens.
I agree.
How many times you said that?
I said it so many times. There's so many points I want to argue.
We don't got time.
We don't got time. I thought we got nothing but time.
I guess we got nothing but time.
I just don't want to.
Oh, now we can hop on the next side, bro.
Yeah.
We said we covered everything. We're just saying we're repeating our opinions in different.
Yeah. It's just like the way it really is the way the person views it, right? So if you've had someone who's played sports for a longer time, who wants
it has nothing to do with sports. It has nothing to do with me playing sports longer. It has nothing to do with that.
Okay.
Because I can look at both objectively.
Okay, now I want to say it.
Now go say it.
You said it was harder to get fired from an academic job than a sports job, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you why that's false. Because ethical and moral values will get you fired from an academic job. Mm-hmm. There are some cases where ethical and moral values got fired from an athletic job. For example, there are guys that beat their wives and are still on football teams.
Wait, time out.
Still that.
Yo, first of all, we're not gonna act like in the academic world. You're not abusers. I remember reading an article. Wait. I remember reading an article. I think it was the end, either the beginning of this beginning of this year or the end of last year. There was a game development studio. I don't remember, and they had one of their higher upper management positions was gripsing up some of the girls on the squad, on the game producing, like game developers, and they were harassing them and doing all this stuff. He still has a job to this day. We're not acting like sports is the only place. It's only because sports is public.
Tunes, you went too far, bro.
What?
Politics.
Oh, yeah, well,
where the most scandalous of things happen on the yearly, and people just choose to just turn a blind eye to it. And that's a position of someone that represents you.
And I'm only arguing on that.
That's someone that represents
ethically.
Does the public turn the blind eye, or does like the people in the parliament or in the government just turn the blind eye?
It's one and the same.
Who's
supposed to hold you? You're supposed to hold them accountable. So if nobody holds them accountable, they can get away with it.
Because even if people bring it up, if they're not taken from their job or they're reinstated in their job later, it really doesn't matter.
Right.
Because, like, let's say, look at the Antonio Brown. Man got suspended, The man's back. It's still the same situation.
But time out, but that's worse in academics. Because guess what? Let's say in academics, let's say someone does something here in Guelph. They get fired. They don't get charged. They get fired. You go to Mac and get a job. They go to Ottawa U and get a job. Sports? Because sports it's a league.
Do you mean
it's a league?
Do you mean like
if the league kicks you out? Bye bye. Bye bye, bro. Come on, man.
I mean,
it's a league. Any league, that's a top. A league is top competition. Academic is it's a what is it? Well, how do they call it, man? It's you're learning.
I think.
You know, if I guess another good way to look at it, I think to properly compare it then is to take the highest. If you want to talk about like you really want to compare competition, you'd have to compare athletics at the highest level, and you'd have to compare academics at the highest level.
No.
Because
academics
and jobs are two different things.
It's the same. Because what's academics? It's one thing. It doesn't change if
kind of academics.
No, because you say academics is the same.
Are you classifying jobs and academics as the same?
No, false.
No. Okay,
I'll let you separate that. No.
Okay, so everyone's. So what's the highest level you can make money academically?
Like what's up?
Dean, a professor? Is that like? What's the highest level academically?
But that's not a high level. The level of competition that you get from that is the same
Nobel Prize
as in like a high school job.
Like for example, like top cancer researchers.
Like researchers is what we're talking about in terms of
high level. But I'm saying the level. The reason why I'm disagreeing with you, I'm saying it's the same level. Because guess what? The requirements that come with being a teacher is the same that comes with being a chemist. Let's say. But guess what? It seems hard because there's less position of it, right? But I'm saying this: when you're a teacher, you come in, you're still competing with the people that are applying for the job.
Yeah.
Same as a chemist.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What's the difference between those two? That makes me.
Well, they're just two different academic paths. Yeah. Two different academic paths.
We're speaking of the competition that comes with both.
Teachers college. Teachers college, not the competition.
But do you still not have to get into teachers college to be a chemist?
No, you don't have to go to teachers college to be a chemist. Like to go to teach high school, high school chemistry. Yeah.
You don't have to go to teachers college to be a teacher. I know that, but you still it force you for that academic. We're talking about academic profession, right? Any academic profession is a profession where is required. You have to go to school, university to be able to do that job. That's an academic profession. Is that not what we're talking about here?
Hey, at this point, we're agreeing
to disagree.
Hey, to all my fans of that, bro. I know y'all out there in these streets, bro. All these Guelph streets, Barrie, Ottawa, even Burlington, even Burlington. We gonna give them Burlington.
The birds, you know what I'm saying?
even though Angel Allen was the first dude that I met from Burlington. I ain't gonna say nothing about that. But yo, y'all check out my dudes, bro. If y'all really good at all that editing stuff, they clearly need help. So y'all check them out. Y'all can be part of the family.
Yo, respect us, eh? We tried, but respect us.
Try our best.
Hey, it's coming out. The shit's gonna look nice every time. Don't worry.
Bro, if y'all want to be a part of the family, if y'all got something that could bring in and add to this awesomeness, this black excellence, these smart brothers I got, that I got something great going on here, man. Y'all hit them up, bro. If there's a spot for you, man, y'all come and be a part of something nice.
Hey, just so you know, right now we're working on a freemium model.
Hey,
we're working on a freemium model. You get paid when we get paid. Until then, because
we don't have a fiscal period yet. When we get paid, you
get paid.
Nah, we be on pay.
That's the logic.
Hey, but the thing is, if we grow, you can grow with us. Think about it. It's for your own future, long term.
You drown too.
Hey, my brother Nick. Nah, you don't drown because you didn't lose nothing.
Why put that negativity out here, eh?
Hey, yo, my brother Nip said what? Mailbox money, bro. Don't worry about all the flashy stuff. Don't go for what page now. Go for what page well in the long run, bro, because that's all you need.
No, that's big.
Flashy stuff don't mean nothing, bro.
That's big.
Bro, if you want that now money, you're going to work with someone because someone going to pay you now. But if you want to be a boss, if you want to be your own man, it's going to take a while for you to start making that money. So,
no, that's super big. That's super big. That's super big.
That's just that one talk, man. I ain't lying to y'all.
Nah, like we've had a conversation about stuff like that before. Like,
no, on the Rex. I was missing.
No, I know. But on the real thing, like we've had conversations on stuff like that before. Just
honestly speaking,
putting yourself in positions like that.
Oh yeah.
Right.
90% of our conversation are about that.
Yeah, AJ, I told you I give you authentic.
All right, what do you do? Look at this.
What, man? So guys get gas during the show, bro. You want me to read that out in front of everybody, bro?
Hey, what is this? What is that doing?
Bro, I could have blown it right in his face.
Hey, that's what happened when there's no live audience, bro.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
It hits different when you by yourself in your head. When you see it on, that's not enough.
Oh my god.
I say 50 times. It's crazy. In meetings.
Say it. What?
I'm good. There you go.
Alright, so what else?
Self-implication.
No.
Say you didn't learn from Castro.
We don't have a Canadian version. You just do the one other one.
You know me, dog. Most 10 toes down. Most thugging, bro. Now I was going
I did that with this. I'm always thugging.
I'm almost thugging, man. You know.
10 toes down.
In case my mom watching, Now I'm joking, mom. I'm playing. But yo, I was talking about remember how we used to count. Okay. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I wasn't sure if it was cool for me to,
Fam, you said authentic. Be your true, authentic self.
True.
You want to hear something?
That shit was funny though. My bad, bro.
You want to actually hear like something like really funny? This is his second year, and this was in an analytical class, analytical chemistry. We actually had a professor, me and my buddy Andrew, we were sitting at the back of the class, and we actually had to count how many times in a 15-minute lecture a professor said stories like this and yes. In a 50-minute lecture, he said the word yes 156 times.
That's messed up.
And he said stories like this 86.
That's messed up.
In a 50-minute lecture. And that next thing you should ask is, how the hell did he even talk about anything? And the answer is he didn't.
You thought, that ain't no record, bro. Beep.
You put names in, eh?
Beat that name. Beep.
46 minutes in.
Hey, he gonna need some
50 seconds.
He gonna need some help.
No. It's good.
Help me.
Help him edit, please.
It's because I respect the man. I didn't want to put him out there, but we in a 30-minute time span, he'll go over 100.
Oh.
Over 100. And he probably be.
He talk about nothing.
Yeah,
sometimes.
AJ said that.
Look how quickly exposed man's it.
The
man said AJ.
I want you gone.
Look at you, eh?
I want
you been taking notes from Takashi.
I want you
Man's taking notes from Takashi.
You saw those saw how fast we will actually have a
timestamp. The police comes up to you. He did it.
We can put a timestamp on when he said
that
and when he pointed, and it's gonna be 0.05 seconds.
I ain't hear nothing.
He did not because people would expect that type of comment to come from me, right? So that's that's why I just make sure it ain't come from me.
Nah, this man's feeling the pressure. He's saying too many people have come for you. Now you're automatically like this, eh?
No, I'm
Stop pointing fingers.
I'm clearing.
Stop pointing. You're pointing fingers right now.
You call it clearing the record. No, nowadays we live in what do they call it?
PC.
No, we moved past that. We live in a canceling world now. It's no longer PC.
Cancel culture.
You can't say this. If you say this, I'm not gonna talk to you no more. Canceling culture is like, since I hate you, I want everybody to hate you now.
That's what we're about to end your
career. That's what it is, though. Even though, I've been good to you all your life.
Yep.
But the fact that let's say it was a mistake, and then
cancel el.saucyy.
Cancel. Don't ever talk to that man. No, don't do business.
Cancel el.saucyy. He snitched on me.
Nah, because imagine, bro, who was the shit in the locker room?
It wasn't me. Wasn't
crazy. The crazy part wasn't him still.
Hey, you know what?
It wasn't him, but
who was it?
He took the fall.
I know who it was, but I'm not saying because I ain't no motherfucking Snitch.
Look at you.
Hey, Hey,
You passed the test.
I know who it is, but I ain't saying that.
everybody listen.
I hugged it.
How long
I'm
you been-
a hug it till
wine.
this day.
How long you been
Letting
on
y'all
that,
go.
Long time.
Damn.
And I let you believe that it was me.
None of the
I gave
things.
it to you, bro.
And I let you
I
believe.
gave it
to
I
you,
know,
bro.
everybody
Alain.
did.
Bro, it made it easier to say, yo, AJ.
Yes.
Nah,
I hugged it.
Alain, more times, like, man's found out, like, I think man's, at least first years, when we were first year, man's found out, like, halfway through first semester.
Now, you're a real one for that, then, for holding that one. That's like going to bed for something like your homeboy did. You just like, I'm holding for you, man.
Crazy.
I know who it is.
P.O.P. Hold it
Hey,
down.
would
I
it
ain't
be?
saying nothing.
Would it be, you know?
Yes, sir.
Would it be the man?
Yeah, did that man ever, like, dap you up and respect you for that?
It dies with me, bro.
No, but I'm saying, did that man ever, like,
It dies with him.
did that man ever dap you
I
up?
don't think
and
that
be like,
man knows he knows.
He
It dies
got
with
you.
me.
What do you mean, nigga? I do the crime. Someone else is getting accused for that crime. And you
No.
gonna tell me I don't know who did that?
No, I don't think that guy knows. He knows that guy did it.
It dies with me.
It dies with
No,
him.
I'm not saying that. I'm
Yeah.
saying
You're
AJ's
you're
gonna
asking.
get crucified for
Yeah,
that
You're
crime.
asking.
So that person gotta know.
No.
Yo,
No.
No, he did.
You're
He
asking
did.
if that guy ever daps me up.
No,
I'm
I
telling
didn't
you,
even ask that.
I'm sure he doesn't know I know.
Oh, but no. Okay, cool. All I asked was, did he ever like? Cause you clearly know. Like, let's say.
Oh, is
let's
that
say I
person
go rob. I
Yeah.
go rob a bank,
Yeah.
and then tomorrow.
Oh, you go.
They
pull
say,
the
oh,
bank
Tune.
Yeah.
No. They say Tune. They ended up actually blaming Tune for
Yeah.
the bank that I robbed.
Yeah.
And I know it wasn't Tune because it was me.
Yeah.
But Tune, my bro. I'm
You
saying,
pull up
did
that-
Tune ever dap and be like, yo, I appreciate you for never saying nothing and holding that down. That's what I'm saying.
It'd be different because again, I don't. In this situation,
He doesn't.
He doesn't know.
He doesn't have to know because I know. I'm the one that robbed the bank.
No. I'm
Yes,
saying the
but
guy who
you're
robbed the
doing it.
bank
You're
doesn't
doing it
know.
under your
Doesn't
presence.
know the
That
other
AJ
guy
knows.
knows he
You know what I'm
robbed
saying?
the bank.
Exactly.
Oh,
Yeah.
that,
You know what I'm saying?
but I'm saying even y'all not hearing what I'm saying.
I hear what you're saying.
I'm saying the fact that you're the one that's being crucified.
Yes.
Has that man
for
dapped
that.
him up?
Not dapped him up. Saying,
him.
bro, you been getting this heat, and I know for a fact it's not you.
No.
So
No, we're saying-
I'm not saying him apologizing. I'm saying
Yeah.
him dapping. I'm saying like, bro, it's me that did this shit. You been getting this shit.
But he didn't
No,
know.
We're saying no.
Okay, cool. Just tell me no. He ain't never done that.
He doesn't know I know. And if he does,
That's
I
not
don't
the
know that he
conversation.
knows that I know.
AJ, that is not the conversation. The conversation not him
That's too
knowing
much.
that you know.
That's too much wordplay.
AJ, listen.
That's
AJ,
too much
listen.
right
But
now.
you understood what
I understand
Nah,
exactly
but
what
listen,
you're
AJ,
saying.
this is what I'm saying. The conversation not him knowing that you know about. I'm saying it's him knowing that you're the one being attacked and crucified for that.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking
And
about.
some people are totally okay with it.
Oh, okay, cool, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's been since
I got what you're saying.
it's been since
4
first
years
year,
ago.
so like yeah, they're
4 or 5
totally
years
Then
ago.
okay.
then that ain't your boy then.
They're totally okay.
That ain't your boy. That ain't your boy. Like I'm not saying him come.
Hey,
I'm-
guys with you.
I'm
Guys with you.
not because
Guys with you.
I'm not saying him coming out and holding it.
Yeah.
I'm saying not him
Him
coming
letting
it. You.
Yeah.
That's
Where
why
you
I
saying?
said you. Like I'm saying, dog, I know you had that.
No,
I can't take it, but you know,
We
I
understand.
respect you for the way you
We
did.
understand.
Yeah,
We
you know?
understand.
Yeah.
Still no.
That ain't your homie there.
I have a question.
Yes, sir.
If you had a time machine,
Oh.
where would you go?
Look at this man smiling.
I gotta go follow up question for you after.
Okay.
How we gonna go? No, I feel like lead the way.
No,
that's
it's a-
how
No, I got a follow up
So
question. So when we
got
answer
answer
this, like I
questions.
got another one to follow it up. Like a next question followed up after we answer this.
Oh, so I'm saying now. Honestly, you say you go first.
Oh, okay. If I had a time machine,
Because I saw I went before you. You said you couldn't live up to it. So.
man, to be honest, if I had a time machine, I'd go back to 1967 and watch the Leafs win their first Stanley Cup, or watch the Leafs win their last Stanley Cup. Bro. If I had a time machine, that's where I'd go.
That's the most white boy answer I don't ever.
Bro,
like,
you
you're
know
telling
the-
me.
Bro,
There's someone giving
bro,
you like,
bro.
my man said, I'm going to watch.
Have you ever-
I'm going to watch a
have you ever
bunch
met
of
a-
man playing hockey.
Have you ever
in
met-
a cold ass arena?
I have. Okay.
Have you ever
Stop,
had
stop,
a
stop,
Wait,
stop,
wait, wait,
stop,
wait.
stop,
Mama's
stop,
boring.
stop. I have rules.
Okay.
I'm now going to create rules.
Okay.
Rule number 1: you get to pick one date and time.
Okay.
Rule number 2: the time machine disappears after you use it.
Oh.
Are you stuck there?
No,
You still
no,
with
no,
catch
no,
me
no,
in the 60s.
No. Rule number 3: you go there for 18 hours.
Okay. Okay.
You were at that date and time for 18 hours. So one day. You don't need. I took out time for sleep. You don't need to sleep there. Why the fuck we don't sleep? Rule number 4: if you die, you die. Good luck.
Okay, so you're based. Okay.
So you pretty much canceled almost all the way to like
All the fun of it.
Basically, what you said was you have 18 hours to be in one spot that you want to be in, but if you die, that's it.
But I can be anywhere live, so I can be at any event.
Yeah, but okay, cool. No, I mean, you dying is still pretty low.
Why would you choose an event where you want to?
Unless you're black.
Man, I said, hey. Before the 70s,
I can't go to any time before 1970. I can't.
Depending on your color, man.
I can't.
I'd like to change my answer.
my answer.
I can't go to any time before
Black Lives Matter.
1967, not the year we're going to.
Black Lives Matter.
They do.
I'd like to change my answer, please.
I mean, my answer.
Can I get a
bow?
Can I get a bow?
Where did we have the best?
Hey, you know what? 1947 was a bright year for our people.
You know what we got left? The sad thing is this. What we got left is before slavery, but you don't know that because they don't teach you that. They keep that shit away from you. So it's like
especially before slavery, like it was a timestamp. You know?
Can I get it before slavery? Fuck 500?
Fuck before Christ. We're going before slavery. Fuck before Christ and after Christ. We got before slavery and after slavery.
this was it? Hey, out. 400 BC. No, before BC. Man, I didn't understand that until grade 6, bro. Before Christ. What the heck is BC? Listen, ABC. Like, who's ABC? Because those are my initials, bro. So to me, I didn't look at it like someone else. Like, my initials is ABC. So, like,
I was that man.
ACBC. I'm like,
Alphabet man in the first.
AJ, where are you going? Where are you going?
Bro.
Or you can say, because you asked the question that we got to answer.
No, I'll go. Let me try to answer it.
How much money do I have?
No, I'll pull up in Egypt.
Pull up Egypt?
Yeah, I'll pull up in
When?
Egypt.
Tell me when Moses parted the Red Sea.
Nah, bro.
Great. I override. Just see the Egyptians. Bye. Bye.
Y'all stop playing with brother, bro. Nah, bro. I'm gonna go when Cleopatra was there.
Cleopatra. What you gonna do?
Hey.
What you gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
I start licking his lips.
Hey, man.
Hey, Mama. Know you the queen and all, but
shoot, right?
Hezzy.
That's
Hezzy.
what you invented get from.
Nah, because listen, bro. Because I'm saying, because let's be honest here, bro.
Shoot better than
This is what I'm saying, bro. The reason why I'm saying shoot, bro. If I'm at that point where I could go, you think Asia gonna stop me, bro?
So wait,
He's traveling back in time to get
we
some
can't go
more-
low. We can't go down though. We can't
He's
go down
traveling back
though.
in time to get some
Get
time
some clear pictures.
I
didn't catch him.
You
Dead as
hell.
hell.
Who's that pose? Whoa,
dead as hell.
I gotta pause it for
Man,
a
she
second.
was a smart woman,
Because
bro.
it-
She was a leader of Egypt, bro.
You're there for 8
Exactly.
hours.
You know how much I can learn
Exactly,
from her, bro?
exactly.
She got wisdom,
But
bro.
exactly,
Black
but-
woman wisdom.
What he said, you die.
Yeah, she ain't gonna kill me. She love her brother.
There are people around her that might not.
I'm from 2020, bro.
Listen.
You seen what happened in 2020,
The
bro?
people around
her,
her
no.
like,
Who the fuck are you?
I'm gonna show up. Are you gonna surprise her in her room?
what is here, bro?
You showed up with an AK.
Like the light.
Where are you gonna meet her?
Check.
You know what I'm saying?
You might have to show up at a shop.
Alright, bro.
Talk to me. Where you gonna meet her?
I'm gonna keep it 100%.
Okay.
Because maybe y'all
Can you walk me through,
Nah,
like...
I got you, bro. Because maybe I don't. Because yo,
Alright, talk to me.
I went to a military school, so it means all the free time I got, bro, I was watching TV shows and movies, bro. I watched like bear history movies, bear TV shows, right? So you realize people that they're in leadership positions that got that much power, right? They don't fear unknown because they think, oh, I'm the most powerful person. I want to know everything that's to know about this and that. Anything that's because they have everything, right? They have the power. When you have power, you have everything that money can buy. The thing that money can't buy is the unknown. So if this one person is coming out here looking completely different than anybody else we've ever seen before, I'm definitely gonna want to see him. I'm saying that's gonna give me a seat. Once that gets me a seat, shit, you know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let that boy el.saucyy do the rest, man. Come on, dog.
Where are you going? If you got 18 hours.
How much money do I have when I go back in time?
I mean, it would have to depend on where you're going, right? Because there's different money. But I mean, there's different amount of money.
That's why I'm asking. Because if I have a sizable amount, I'm gonna go like 1998 or whenever I can invest in
enough to spend 18 hours.
That's a choice.
Enough to invest. No, enough to live well off in the 18 hours spent now.
Enough for a raging party, basically.
Now. Remember, money is worth more now than it is.
He on Blue Mountain State mode.
Hey, so you got 18 hours to party your ass off. What you said? How much money you gotta bring at what time period? Party your ass off for 18 hours.
That's the mind of a man that grew up. I mess with you, bro.
I watched Blue Mountain State though. I love it though.
So you're telling me
I didn't say it, bro. What's wrong with you? I ain't saying it, bro.
I didn't say anything. Sorry.
Where you going? Yeah, where you going?
If I got the funds, I'm going somewhere where I can slap some money into an account and let that shit chill until I'm back.
Yeah,
here.
so
you're going back in 5 minutes?
Hey, put that in there. Now get that in there. Yo, can I get some Google? I just want Google.
I just died at the difference in their answers. He goes, I'm going to party, bro. He goes, how much money I got?
How much money I got?
Two different
money I got.
Bro,
wait. I'm just trying to get paid.
If I got a time machine, I got 18 hours.
You said late game, bro.
No. We're changing the answer. It is not 1967 we're going to.
I know the vibes. He's surrounded.
Nah, bro, we all done it, bro. Do your thing. Oh, no, that's you, bro.
As much as cool that would be to see the Leafs win a Stanley Cup. Give me 18 hours of Kendra Lust in her prime, bro.
Who?
Say Kendra Lust?
Kendra Lust, bro.
Yes, he did.
Look at this horny ass.
Yes, he did.
Give me 18 hours to party with Kendra Lust in like Vegas or whatever, or like LA.
Hey.
That's 18 hours.
This is a judgment zone. You do you.
But how you gonna pick something you can have now? Like, it doesn't matter, like, the level of it. How you gonna pick something you can have now?
I mean, this is all hypothetical. I can't get it now.
Thank you. No, I'm saying hypothetically.
He
wants her in her prime.
Not with that mindset.
They say you're
you know what? I'll let her pass now. That's why I had to say prime. Let her pass now.
They say you are in your physical prime from 21 to 25.
The kind of thing that people think.
You know what? Hey, you know what? Kendra Lust, hey, she's still good. She's still good in those like mid to early 30s, bro. Easy on that. Hey, AJ, she's still good in her 30s.
Like, it's only prime for nurturing or for having
prime for
that.
It's either that,
not for what he's talking about.
It's either that.
I'll
give you one more. It was either that or the 1999 New Year's Eve. Partying then to turn to 2000.
So everything's about partying, eh?
Yes, it is.
Fam, you haven't figured that out by now?
You haven't figured it out?
It's party like a
Stop asking questions.
No, I figured it out. But I'm still like, how long is it going to go? It's interesting. How long is it going to go?
18 hours.
Oh, wait, 18 hours.
Hey. I study hard, but I party hard.
Okay.
You got to study to earn your party rates.
He doesn't have to study
So you study to party.
1999.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. I got no studying to do.
So you study to party?
I mean, I got to get my work done before I can party.
No, but do you study to party? Or do you...
Do I study to party?
Yeah.
People study me when they party.
No, that's not that question.
That's all.
Whoa.
Whoa. No, like the question is this, right?
Yeah, right.
Like, I play football.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, the reason why I fell out of football wasn't per se, I love the game of football. Like, I wanted a lifestyle that came with it.
Right.
So that's why I'm asking you. It sounds to me like you're working hard like that in academics so you can have the money to party.
No. That's why
I asked.
I get what you mean. I get what you mean.
Work to have a good life.
I get what you mean. Okay, so it's like like do your assignments and all that. Like during the week, so you're able to go out on the weekend. Like I'm not gonna lie, second and third year, there wasn't none of that. I had 4 labs a week. There was none of that. So now,
no, that's still not what I'm asking though.
Do you study the party?
I'm saying, are you trying to be successful in life? So you keep partying.
No.
Because I'm gonna be successful unless I can take care of my people and make sure my family lives. You're saying everything you've been saying is party. If I can drop you here, you say party. If you're here, so I'm asking, okay, then. I'm not faulting. I'm not saying that's wrong.
I'm saying,
do you live to party? Do you work to party?
I do my academics, and then I grind 5 days of the week to do it.
I'm not talking about that because academics.
I don't study so that later in life I can be partying my ass off when I'm 40. I don't do that.
I'm saying the reason. What's the reason why you chose academics? Right? Academics is a venue for you to get to somewhere. I'm saying, what's the somewhere that you're trying to get to?
Well, I mean, I can't run, so that kind of hurt. I kind of had to go into academics.
No, but what are you trying to get to? What are you getting to?
Oh, to be honest, I want to be an analytical chemist.
What do you want to make it in football for? No, like what do you want to make it in football for?
So I can ball out. What do you mean? Like,
see, that's what I'm asking for.
Oh, okay. Well,
why do you want to have that job? You didn't grow up and be like, I want that job because I like what it comes with. So you probably were like, oh, it pays well, and I want that. Why do you want to? Like, why do you want to?
Like, why am I in chemistry, basically? What I want to do with it.
The money you're gonna make. What do you want to spend it on?
Wife, kids, buy a house, car, be able to give a good household for them so they can study. Is this what you're trying to get at?
No, I'm trying to get at what's your answer? You're trying to answer you're trying to give me an answer you think I want to hear. I'm asking you.
Like in my 20s right now, I can answer with if I had a time machine, 18 hours, I'm gonna go party. But if you're trying to ask if what I'm trying to take for later on in life, what I'm trying to spend my money on, it's not gonna be partying like that. It's gonna be settle down, get a family. Is that what you're trying to ask?
You can answer like that, but cool.
Yeah,
he doesn't believe it's
don't get me wrong.
He doesn't believe it's true.
I'll still be going to
question
college.
The truth. He didn't even say anything. He's like something like that. That's not that's not.
You
You
don't
don't
know
know
that.
that,
What
right?
you actually like?
Why
do you want to make money?
Literally, bro.
You want to do
what
it
do you
just
work?
because.
What do you work that hard for?
You
told me academic is a very hard profession to go in. Why did you pick that one to suffer through all that? What's the goal?
Well, why did I pick chemistry then? Are you saying why did I pick academics or why did I pick chemistry?
My understanding is, what is the point of you going through all this process?
My man also
what do you gain? What do you gain? What is the point of you struggling so that you can make money? What's the reason that you want to make money? And he's not asking for the generic.
But that is my answer.
That's the reason.
So if you want to get sentimental about it, I want it the way my dad has provided for me is I want to be able to be that for my kid.
So
the fact you had to say sentimental. That's not the question I asked. The question I asked is this, literally. AJ's question was this: I will drop you anywhere in the world to do anything you want. Right. And you said party. I'm not saying that's wrong.
Yeah.
It's a great answer. I'm saying, okay, so based on that answer you gave me, so I'm like, okay, my man really talk about partying. It's a cool thing. So I just wanted to see how serious you were about partying. So I asked, do you work to party? Literally, some people work a 9 to 5 so that they get enough money to party on the weekend and go on vacations and just blow their money. They're making the money to enjoy it.
So what's the purpose? What I'm hearing is, what's the purpose of life? What's the purpose of
I'm not asking what you like. If that's what you want to take care of your family, cool.
Yeah.
But don't tell me that because you think that's the answer I want to get.
Well, no, I get it. But that genuinely is my answer. I party now because I'm in uni. Because I am 20s. I work and make money now, as of right now, to blow
I'm saying you don't party anywhere.
Wait, so
I'm gonna drop you anywhere. You're choosing to go somewhere where you can do something.
So the way I chose to answer AJ's question was, I wanted to pick a point in time. Well, first it was Kendall less, but the second part was that quickly came to mind was I wanted to pick a party like that. If I could go back to what do I think would be an awesome place to party to spend that 18 hours?
I'm not getting you wrong. Yeah. I'm getting you right. That's the problem. Okay.
I
don't have a problem with you picking party.
Right.
I'm just saying, since you've been picking party the whole time, what's the attachment that you have with partying? Basically, that's what I asked.
So what's
you're telling me I'm working so hard.
I don't.
You've asked.
No, I'm trying to ask you in a bunch of different ways for it to hit, right?
Fair enough. Okay.
Because I'm saying this. I'm saying, bro, don't think I'm saying party is wrong, bro.
No, God, no way.
Nah, bro.
Because
I'll tell you this. If you asked me that question, my mindset probably could have been man, I want to go somewhere I could chill, man. I just want to chill, bro. I don't care what, if it is with family or if it don't matter if it's in the 60s or the 50s, wherever I'm gonna be able to chill, right? So that was kind of my mindset, or wherever I'm gonna be able to decide, have fun, or be happy, right? That's you kind of have to go with that process in answering that question. And yours was partying.
Yes, sir.
That's the only right. So I don't have a problem with anything else that came afterwards. I'm asking, since that's the first thing you picked, right? I can put you anywhere in the world, and so you can do whatever you want.
Right.
You said partying, and then I made that comment a little while ago. Man, my man about partying. You say that's all he's about 24/7. So based on that, I could bet. Cool. Based on what I heard before, you're a hardworking guy. You're a smart dude. Academic. You're one of the toughest fields, academics. So you're clearly going through the tough route, right? You're going through the hard route. So I'm saying, if you're going through that, is it to be able to party for as long as you can? Is that why? That's all the question was. Well, that's what I wasn't asking for you to tell me anything.
Oh, okay. So did I choose chemistry so that I can later on go take that and continue that partying lifestyle?
It has nothing to do with chemistry, bro.
I'm done with this question. I'm done. I'm gonna answer. My answer is
we'll get back.
My answer is I'm selling that bitch.
You sell the time machine?
I'm getting rich now. I have a time machine. I have a motherfucking time machine.
That was an auction?
I told you the rules, right?
But then, in that case,
someone else will take 18 hours.
That's a dope ass. That's a dope ass. That's a dope ass answer.
Good answer.
But I'm saying now.
Answer.
Now that you've done that, the value of the money and the experience you would have gotten. How do you compare that? Because the only reason why I'm saying that is that's kind of that's one of the main reasons why I would even consider selling it, right? Just because money gonna go. Yeah, you gonna get this money in there, but that money will still need to be used to something that's gonna bring you that experience. But you have that something right there that only us can have. So I'm saying, so I guess what was kind of the process that made that decision easy for you to be like, man, I'm gonna sell that without even
me personally. Again, I thought of this question, so I've thought of my own answer. Me personally, there's not really a time in the past that I'd feel comfortable wanting to go back. You know what I'm saying? If I spent 18 hours, you know what I'm saying?
Brother, or does that
it does have something to do with it, But on top of that, there's just nothing that really in the past I want to go visit. You know what I'm saying?
Fair enough.
There's the only one thing.
You do that when you're black, bro.
You know what I'm saying? The only one thing that comes to mind is going to a Martin Luther King rally, and that would be
more wine, bro. More wine. It's all good.
But other than that, I thought about going to the future.
Oh, okay.
But again, the rules are I have to pick a date and time.
But you don't know what you.
I don't know what I would be going into.
You can't go to the future. It's impossible.
Yes, I can. I have a time machine.
It's impossible.
The whole
thing about time machine, you can go in the future.
No, because the future is the past, right? You create the future based on what's in the past. So you can't go to you can't you would live tomorrow. You would live tomorrow. Doing things that worked yesterday.
So the thing with the time machine is you are going into a point into the future where another version of yourself already exists.
I get the nerdy concept of it. I get all that.
It would be as if it would be me going to the future. It would be as if.
Because I'm saying you refuse to pick a past.
We understand the concept of going to the future.
Yeah, okay. I'm just saying you refuse to pick a past, but you're choosing to pick a future that would whatever you pick for the future, it'd have to be dependent on the past. You can't. The reason why it's hard for you to pick the past because you know all that happened in the past was tough. And that's why it's going to be the same thing for the future. You can hope.
I didn't even get to explain. Yes,
explain.
That's going to be part of my reason. I don't know where I'm going.
Which a top.
You know what I'm saying? I have to pick. I have to pick.
You know. When I get to here, you know where to get the conversation.
I'll come back to you.
That's what we
come back to you.
I have to pick a date, time, and place. I don't know where the hell I'm going. You know what I'm saying? It matters to the same point because if I go somewhere and say racism was horrible. Right? What if I say I want to go to Jamaica in 2070 and all of a sudden slavery's back? You know what I'm saying? I just walked into that situation for 18 hours, bro. You know what I'm saying?
While I'm not, I feel this is gonna be a real one. Let's stay on that. Let's say now, just so we can make it not hard but more easier on us to answer. Let's say you're replacing that. All of us, white and black, were placed in the prime of slavery. And in all honesty, don't
look at you.
Academics. No, but like don't answer like, oh, what if, you know what? Okay, well, to make it easier on us, give me two options. Okay, give me the ideal situation where it's like, if you get your way based on your values you have now, if you have the values you have now, then give me an answer you would have, and also if
I didn't have those morals or values.
No,
right?
if you end up having the average person,
Okay.
like, right? Okay. Meaning that, let's say, we talk about slavery, right? The problem with slavery. Let's say the average white person belief was that this was cool, or was that this wasn't cool, but I didn't really care as long as I wasn't doing it. You feel me?
Mm-hmm. Right.
Us, for a black person, the average, was, man, I'm gonna take this, man. I ain't gonna risk dying for, man. I'm gonna go do what they.
Yeah.
There's people that like, nah, I'm not doing this. I'm down. I'm jumping, right? So, so let's put us. We gonna put stuff back in them folks' shoes. And I guess my question is, how do you think you would react based on how you know yourself right now? So meaning, like, basically, it could be a future question at the same time. Let's say slavery was to happen again tomorrow, the same way it happened in the past. How you going out, bro? You thugging with this, or you be like, man, I'm gonna be a house,
bro. I don't.
Point me where the cotton field at.
I don't know how to react.
So give me an ideal situation based on like what you would want to.
That's what
I'm
saying, because theoretically, why would I not want to survive? Right?
I'll tell you why.
So why would you not, do as you're told to get to live?
Because you know what's coming.
Yeah, I know it's coming, but
I'm saying with the knowledge you have now of that's why I understand that you cannot remove history and experience from it. That's why I'm asking you this question. With everything you know that comes with slavery, the treatment that you know that comes with it, if you're one of those persons that happen to live in those situations and you had a decision to make, are you going through it? Yeah.
Ice got it.
Oh yeah, no, you can. Your answer will come back.
I would want to say this is really bad. I had to take a piss, bro. It's bad time. It was bad time.
Now you made it weird by saying that. It could have just been a normal. If I had to go pee, I would have said I'm going to pee. Don't make it about race, man. Don't make it about color. Nah, but so what I was saying, right, is with the information we have now of what's going to happen, bro. How you handling that situation? Because I'll tell you, it would have to depend on the circumstances. If I was me now, by myself, I don't really got nobody to worry about. If I die, it's gonna hurt people, but I still cool. I'll thug it out. Hell nah, bro. I'm out of here, bro. I ain't doing this shit. If I had a family, kids, a wife.
What do you mean?
Then am I just suffering?
Well, what are you talking about? You got a family now, bro.
But it's different though.
Mom, dad, sister.
But it's different when it's yours. It's different when you have to take care of them. They're yours. Like your parents. Think about it, bro. Like the relationship you have with your mom will be the deepest relationship you have with any other human. The deepest. You and your wife ain't gonna be deepest because once you get a son, your wife ain't gonna love you the same, right? So for that reason, nah.
You say once your wife gets a son, she won't love you the same?
No, I mean not a son, but a kid.
Like kid, she won't. Oh, true.
Yeah, what do you mean? You will always love what you create more than anything else. Like your girl picked you. She didn't make you. She picked you, meaning you're already out there.
True.
But your kid. You're making that from scratch. It's coming out. You're taking care of that. Whatever it becomes, you play a heavy role in that. You're the difference maker between them not making it and them, right? So I'm saying that's going to affect my decision. Because guess how I'm gonna look at it? I'm gonna look at it as about. Like he ain't picked to come in this world to deal with this. I brought him in here, right? And when you bring a kid in as a parent, you make them the promise of trying to make their life as happy as possible and as good as possible, right? So in that case, I feel like I'm their leader. I've always been. I got to be there. If it's that tough on me, for me to want to get out of here and not deal with this, then imagine how tough it is on them. And I'm that person that they rely on. It's even gonna be tougher if I'm gone. So in that situation, like, I'm gonna look at that differently than as in if I'm by myself. That's kind of what I'm thinking about it with it, you know?
I see what you're saying.
Like, that would kind of be the same thing with you, right? Let's say, like, man, that's the industry that's popping.
But I also
slave trade popping wherever you at, bro. Right. Like everybody doing that, or you ain't putting food on your family's table, right? So that's what I mean. Like, the ideal situation is you're living a comfortable life where you don't need that. But the ideal situation is where you're in a hard situation, you're gonna have to make a tough choice. Where do you go what's right and be uncomfortable, or you go being comfortable even though
it's wrong.
You're disagreeing, even though you know what you're doing is wrong. You know what's doing is wrong. Like, I'm not saying that you know it, but that's what people are doing. So in order for you to survive, you'll have to do that. So the ideal situation is you get your way, and the other situation is this is the situation I'm putting you in.
Okay.
You know, that's the economy.
Right.
That's what's popping, and you know you don't have options when it comes to workforce, and that's what you have access to.
Okay.
And there's no good answer, bad answer, bro. Like don't even look like don't look at it as in it's race, bro. Don't make
the situation he put you in. I'm not answering that question.
No, wait, you don't gotta make it about race. You gotta make it.
We might as well. Oh, wait. Do you know what? Wait. So I will say this for everyone who will watch this, since you know. I'm just gonna, you know what?
I'm trying to get y'all niggas viral, bro.
This guy said, I'm not trying to make it about race.
Hey,
but racial slavery is the economy, and it's your only option. This ain't about race. I swear to God. I swear to God.
I've never seen a more blatant setup.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, I've never seen
you.
Like, he
wait.
man went like this.
All the other options away.
Take the bait.
You can't feed your family unless you do this. But it ain't about slavery. I swear to God. I swear to God.
And then when this guy says, I'm sorry, I'll do it, the man's like, gotcha, bitch. Gotcha, bitch.
Bro, I know you know what? Because this guy would have been like, yo, I'll sell hats for them. This guy said, no, not bro.
On God, bro. The reason why I asked is because I'm like, bro, my man living his best life, bro. All he worried about is partying. Every situation, I said, okay, let me give. I thought he was gonna say, yo, whatever's gonna help me party. Let me be selling my.
So you're saying that party is more important than racial issues?
That's what I asked.
Wait.
For him,
I have the answer. Hey, I got the answer though.
Are you gonna sell too? But AJ,
I got this.
Hey,
I got this way, AJ. I got this.
That's crazy.
As I said, I changed my answer from going back to 1967. I don't feel like I have the qualifications to answer such questions.
I don't meet the requirements. I'm not following the curriculum.
I said I can't compete. There will be no competition here.
I'll look the camera right in the eye. I'll fail this test, bro. I'm not taking the test. Bro.
I didn't take Black History.
I'm not taking the test, bro.
I didn't take Black History.
I didn't take the course. I did the course, bro. I did the course. That's crazy. I've never seen such a setup.
No, you don't like the way. Like, nah.
I've never seen such
Why not Black Lives Matter though?
What?
He said all lives equal. It don't gotta be equal if Black Lives don't matter. You gotta make Black Lives Matter to make everything equal. I'm fucking with you, bro.
I got you. Let me say this. Let me stop you here.
No, I didn't say that. I was playing.
No, let me stop you here. So we're done with all the setup. We're moving on.
This guy's passing it. Everybody trying to get it.
No.
But no, honestly.
No.
It came out straight. Ask a question.
Hey,
ask a question. No, it's not. It's not.
But so AJ, so to build off your question, let me ask you this: so if you had that same, like you had time.
We never stopped.
So if you, we never stopped. So my question is this: so if you, so like that, kind of like same premise though, except you put back in time to some point in your life, and you gotta relive it from there. If you had a point in your life to go back to, what would it be?
That's a good question.
Like, what would you want? Either that, or you could say, like, you could even say there's something you'd want to relive from, like let's say it was grade 12 to the end, to like all the way through. You want to go back to grade 12.
Are you at like would anything change, or am I just reliving it? So say if I go back.
Well, you're the master of it. You're the master of it. You can play it the same the way you played it, or you could do it different.
Okay.
Are you happy the way things turned out, or you can play it different? The question is, at what point would you want to go back to?
Okay.
It's either that, or you say I'm straight. I'm good.
Honestly, I am cool with the way things turned out. On that note, but for the sake of answering the question,
right?
Just to answer the question.
Well, now you got me leaning.
You know what I'm saying?
Now you got me leaning.
Let's see. I feel like
a sparkle in his eyes.
You know what that means. I feel like as a football player, no, what the hell's wrong?
What year?
As a football player, I would go back to the point in which I can either enhance my career or take it to where it is now.
Okay.
So again, I am happy with where it is now, but now that I know what I know, and I know that exposure is a ginormous step towards getting at a high level of football, I would go back to a time where I could have got more exposure. And for me, that probably would have been between grade 9 and grade 12.
Okay.
I would have gone back and I would have got all these camps. I would have done all that and see if it would have changed, the intensity and the level of football would have got at. Because with that comes with, everything else that I've learned.
I got you.
But other than that, I'm straight. I'm exactly happy where I am right now.
Yeah, walk on. We back, live.
Yeah, we back.
We recording again?
Yeah, we
Back
back.
camera. What's up?
We back. Hello.
Back
Hello.
Alright. So, now that we're back, I wanted to ask y'all.
Yes, sir.
How important is finances to a man?
And like in terms of what, like me making my own money, or like in a relationship?
No, just in general. How important is being financially stable as a man? How important is that?
I guess I'll...
Any of us can start.
Like it's top notch. You can't do anything without money.
It is true. Like
What can you do, man?
Yeah, like my
you can't even chill, bro.
My answer to that would be the top thing, just because not through your own personal choice, but the society you live in, we're capitalistic. Freedom, money equals freedom.
Yeah.
Right? You can't just go out there and go do whatever you want. Someone probably owns that land, or someone probably owns that space. So, right, it changed the game into you only get access if you have a certain amount of money. So, in order for you to get freedom, you got to get money.
Yeah.
So the value of a man is tied.
No.
That's not the
what I said. You asked.
I was asking questions. I was filling up the question.
How important? I changed my answer.
He let me answer the question, and then he said,
and then he changed the question.
Yes, I did. All right, so I was evolving the question. You know, we started level 1. I answered the question, so I'm putting in level 2. Let's develop.
Let's go to level 2. Let's go to level 2 then.
Now we gonna roll. So what's level 2?
We just. You
gotta re-ask level 3.
We just complete world 1.
No, so what I'm saying. So is the value. You said that money is important to a man.
Yeah.
I'm not saying. Okay, that's
important to everybody.
It's important to everybody.
I'm not saying money is not important to every man. Freedom is important, but the way society is set up, you don't get freedom if you don't have money.
Okay.
So because of that, just like I said, remember what I said with football?
Yeah.
I didn't pick football. Football was an avenue through which I wanted to get a certain lifestyle.
Yeah.
Same thing. I don't want money. I want to be happy. I want to do whatever I want to do by myself at my house. And that only comes if I have the money to do that.
Okay.
Because if I don't, to be able to survive, I got to have a job. Because the way we live in society, fields don't have food out there like the way it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Someone owns that field.
And that's not just men. That is everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody.
So the next part of the question is... So the next level 2.
The build up of all
right.
Because freedom is so important to people, and freedom is so important to us as men, that money is a major factor in getting that freedom.
Yeah.
So is our value tied to our freedom? Our value personally is tied to our freedom, right?
No.
You don't think there's value in
Value
freedom?
is different. No,
Value is different.
Is it different
I'm
between
talking about like personal value.
No,
More-
but is it
exactly.
different between value in freedom and your value compared to freedom? Like, you're switching that when you're saying, like, your value to...
Yeah, these two aren't the same question. Like, it's just building off of each other.
No, but I'm saying
like,
it's not, though. Saying that...
I said they're not the same question.
Oh, okay.
I'm not saying they're the same question. I'm just asking another question based off the answer you gave.
Oh, baby, cool.
Okay.
So-
my answer is personal value and net worth are not tied.
Yeah.
Okay.
So my financial does not dictate my value. Period.
Okay.
So to yourself, freedom, but does freedom dictate your value to yourself?
Yes, it has to. Because freedom has to do with you. Like, what type of value you going to have for yourself if you can't do what you want to do?
So
You have a skewed value.
okay, so freedom is the most valuable thing to you because you're able to do what you want whenever you want, and because in our society right now, money has a massive impact on freedom or assets or network or things like that. It has a
But
massive
hold on,
impact on
hold
freedom.
on. Hold on. That is true, but my impact is greater than that.
Yeah.
What's more important, impact or freedom?
No,
I'm asking a question. I'm asking a question.
So what he's trying to say is this, right? Freedom is the having access, right?
Like
Meaning,
whatever you feel freedom is. Yeah.
Freedom is having access, right? So what we're saying, me and Asia were saying is, since freedom is having access, once you introduce capitalism, that access becomes, you only get that access if you get paid with money.
Yes.
Right? So we're saying, I don't want the money. I want the access. And since the access is only given with money, I gotta get the money. I don't want the money, but I gotta get the money.
Yes, but we understand that. But it's a process. And I'm agreeing with everything you're saying, that to get to the end goal, which is freedom, which is what you want, there's a monetary fee that has to come with it. Correct?
Yeah, it's a payment.
So does that not increase the value of money?
No.
It doesn't increase the value of money.
No, because the value of money is whatever we give it.
No, I know, but so I'm saying I'm equating the value of freedom to a monetary value. That means that monetary value.
That's what I'm trying to say. You can't. By doing that, you limit freedom. Because freedom is whatever you want, whenever you want it.
Yeah.
By saying you only have to have this, it's not whatever I want. Because that's what you want. Nobody said, money is the only mean of trading.
No.
Because there was other means.
Right.
So I'm saying by you equating freedom to money, you're limiting that freedom. It's no longer freedom.
Money
no longer freedom.
Money is not the only thing tied to freedom.
Yeah, so you
I
can't
agree
do that.
I agree with that.
You can't tie money to freedom.
But
you can't tie freedom to money.
I also cannot.
No, but I feel like
to
money has
value.
an impact on your freedom.
Oh, hell yeah.
So that means one of the factors that makes you have freedom, there's a monetary value.
No, but don't forget, because where you're making the mistake is correlation is not causation.
I agree.
Right. So for that reason, that's why I'm saying having. Wait, what were you saying?
You just correlation is not causation, so that means
No, but what you said
freedom.
again?
No, what I said is freedom. There's an encompassing factor that makes freedom. Just because you have a lot of money does not mean you'll be free. I agree with that. But what I'm saying is you do need a certain amount of money for you to live the life that you want to live in freedom.
See,
Correct.
I would have. See.
Because if you don't have, if you take away money, are you still able to live as free in this society as you want?
Yes.
You can.
Right. I'm gonna tell the reason why I'm saying yes, because it's all based on your mindset, right?
Yeah, I agree.
If you want everything that don't cost money, guess what?
And I agree with that.
Living your. But if you only want things that have money, that's what I'm saying. So even like money is only tied to freedom in the Western world. The way that's what I was saying before.
I'm talking about this society.
The way we have society set up.
Yes.
But then again, money cannot determine value. Money cannot determine personal value and personal worthiness, because guess what? We ain't had no money back then.
No.
Guess what? We were still worth something because we were someone's son. We were someone's a brother. Someone's right. That's value.
No,
value does not come. Value does not come with monetary amount, bro. Just because, bro, you can have someone that's rich and still a bum. You can have someone that's rich and still a vegetable.
Absolutely.
You could a vegetable. What value that money got for you? What value that money add to you if you're a vegetable? You feel me? So
I don't understand the question.
I never. I never did.
You are talking out of your ass like it's an essay and you have 45 minutes to answer.
Just fill up the space, dog.
What do you think I did today? I had an essay. I had a final essay due last night. I said, "Bet I'm gonna start the morning. Woke up in the morning. I'm like, man, it's an animal society class, bro. Man, I ain't tripping. I can do it later. It's only 200 words. I wait till 2 p.m. I'm like, yeah, I should probably get started. I started at 4. By 10, I had about 500 words. It's like it's a tough topic because it's not a topic that one I'm interested in, and two that you want to talk about. Yeah. Like, what's the impact? The questions were like, what's the attitude of North Americans towards meat through history, or what's the attitude towards animals used in testing? It's like, one, I don't want to do this. And two, it's for a class I don't really care about. It's an elective. So I'm like, bro, I'm gonna do this thing later, bro. So I wait till later. I started doing that bit around like 5, and by 10 I'm at 500 words. I'm like, you know what? This makes no sense. Let me change topics. I changed topics. At 11:45, I'm at 500 words. I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna submit this right now, man. Like, I don't even care about this class as much. I'm gonna pass the class either way as long as I get a good grade. So let me just submit it. Now I'll probably get a 30 because it's not good enough. So I said, it's only a 5% hit if I don't submit it tonight. So I'll get a whole day tomorrow. So I took a whole day, man, and then cooked it up and submitted it today at 6 p.m.
I've been one.
Right?
I've been there.
Right? Because like, it was worth 30. So I figured if I get 30% of 30, I'm doomed. But if I get 70% of 30 minus 5%, I'm good. So that was the quick mathematics.
So that's a good point to build on. How hard is, no matter how easy like a class task is to do, like a little pitch, how much harder is it when you do not give a damn about that class?
It is so much harder.
It is so much harder.
It is so
I find it so much easier.
It's the hardest.
I was still in exams. I don't talk about school.
I find it so much easier for me to like write like a 20-page intense lab report than to sometimes do a 2-page thing in psychology talking about my opinion on something. I'm like, nah, I don't care.
Yeah, no, because for me, I realized because that's my program. Anything that has to do with creating, because that's work. Because you have to create from scratch. Like social science, you're creating from scratch.
Yeah.
Lab, this is what I found, and this is how I'm gonna tell you about what I found.
And then
you're not creating. I'm giving you information in a certain way. Mm-hmm. But essay, okay, here's the topic. I know you didn't live in this year. But you know what? Just imagine you did. Okay? Yeah. Imagine you did. Just like I asked you my question. And it's like, what would you do in that situation?
It's like,
there's no right or wrong answer, but you have a teacher that grades you based on.
I still haven't heard the question.
Oh, you didn't give up the question?
I had no idea what you're
Then you missed the boat, sir.
I've been gave up on that, bro.
The boat has left for the question.
The question was, can you date broke?
Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Bro.
Do you expect a shorty to date you when you're broke?
Yes.
Yeah. I think it's the same way.
If she don't, then she don't.
No.
Because, bro, in what world and where do you get the prize without the work?
Now,
right? Like, you can't just you gotta do your part.
You
can't bank on you finding someone that's gonna be. Like, everybody should want to better themselves.
No,
and they meet someone.
They can't bank on that.
Yeah.
So
there's actually a lot of people that bank on that. So they want the prize, no work. And
right? Different rules we live by, man. Like, because for me, the thing that kind of like drives me crazy with shorties that think that way is, bro. You know, growing up in Congo, my pops came in Canada a few years before my fam, right? So I see my mom be the leader of the crib and do everything that a man could have done. So like, I look at these girls and like, what you, bro? What? I see my mom do that. You can do the same thing. I'm not saying like I'm gonna work hard. I'm still gonna provide and be that, but you gotta do something. You gotta do something. Cause cause I see a woman. I see my mom. My mom, man. What y'all talking, man? Y'all nowadays y'all got it nice. I'm not saying it's wrong to get someone that's going to, but you still gotta do your part though. Mm-hmm. You feel me?
What if that part is everything except money?
What if that part is she taking care of the kids in the house? You coming home to a clean house and a meal every day.
What if
The kids are acting right.
else but bringing cash?
See, now I'm cool with that too. So I'm the type of person. I'm the type of person. I'm cool with any scenario, as long as both parties understand what both scenarios come with. Meaning, if you want me to be the sole provider, the one that makes the money, understand that role comes with, a certain lifestyle. Meaning that I'm always going to be I'm gonna have certain fatigue that stems from the work. Right? At least, let's say I have a physical job, or let's say I'm a construction worker. Right? Some days I'm gonna come at the crib, my back, or I don't got time to play around with, or right. All I'm saying is you gotta understand that comes with a certain lifestyle, right? So don't just expect a provider, but then at the same time I want someone that's also gonna spend time with me and take me out every weekend and do this, do that. Whoa, nah, you can't have both. You can't have your cake and also eat it. You can't have your cake and also eat it. You have someone that provides for you, but guess what? They're probably gonna be more of a I don't have a problem with if y'all work together and he's doing the heavy lifting, and I like this example that I heard Fred Taylor say on I Am Athlete podcast. It's like the way it's supposed to go. The man's supposed to be the head, the woman's the neck, bro. The head don't go anywhere if it's not for the neck. You feel me? It all starts with the neck, right? So for me to do what I gotta make sure you're handling what you gotta handle, right? Because guess what? Once I make that money, who am I bringing that money back to?
The neck.
The neck. If the neck don't know how to spend that money and how to make, then what am I even making that money in the first place for?
Not the neck.
Because I ain't gonna be at the crib. Like, I buy a house. What am I gonna buy the house for? I ain't gonna be taking care of it. I ain't gonna be spending time in there. Who gonna be spending time? The neck.
The neck.
AJ, all right, AJ. So you were laughing on his phone. No.
The neck.
You didn't. So like, what I want to say
with the neck.
No, the neck needs to be, bro. The neck needs to be smaller than the head, stronger than the head. That's what I'm gonna say. The neck needs to be stronger than the head.
Too easy.
Cause the neck only the neck, is a muscle. The muscle of the neck is bigger than the brain.
Clip it.
You feel me, cuz?
Clip it.
I'm
Clip it now.
I'm trying to land somewhere with y'all, bro.
Clip it now.
I got you.
I picked y'all up from somewhere 5 minutes ago. I want to make sure I land y'all right.
Clip it now.
Education by Cinnamon.
So now my question is, so like, how broke we talking? That's also we got.
We're talking your Walmart or couch.
Value is not equated to money.
No, I got that.
But do you think people?
Some people do it. No, 100%. Yeah.
Like
wait, you say some, but how many people equate value to money?
Yo, my nigga, the pizza.
60-40. Probably more.
60?
I'm kidding.
Let's be honest.
I'm gonna go with 90-10.
Value?
I'm gonna go with 90-10.
Value?
I'm gonna go with 90-10.
No, but you see, that's the thing, though. I think when you speak of value, it needs to be put in a context, right? Because value it's an amount.
That's
right. You gotta be able to talk about what amount. So, what amount are we talking about, right? So it needs to be in a certain field. Because like value is dependent on something.
That's what I'm
right?
saying. It's vast. That's what.
So for your question, you gotta give us.
That's what I'm saying. Because
Because what if I was saying, hey, value, would you pick money or your mom?
What if I put like
right? Money or your mom? What you gonna say?
Value
That's a whole different question. As in, would you pick money or one of your friends who you ain't talked to in 20 years? Right? So it's very different.
Yeah, but I was just asking this, y'all will get broke.
I could date broke.
I don't care. My nigga, as a man, it's not your choice. You have to date broke. The way they have it, it's not even our say anymore.
I said we're broke.
It's a hard
I'm not saying we're broke. I'm saying we have to date broke. Meaning that the way they have it set up for us, we gotta make it and come back and grab. But when a woman makes shit, hell nah, she ain't coming down and grabbing a broke nigga. Nah, she gonna marry rich.
It'd be like that girl you saw in the podcast.
I'm telling you, bro.
Oh, you mean the viral one?
It would be like that.
Did you see the viral clip?
Which one?
It was like there was a shorty. Is like your what's his name? Your average at best. Shorty went on
I remember that. I remember
exactly
that.
like
Shorty
that.
came up looking for...
Girls pick
exactly like
average
that.
men
Yeah.
at best.
Yeah.
Exactly that.
You know, like, hey, she wasn't trying to... She wasn't trying to reach down for a regular man.
But here's but
She wanted to date up and nothing.
No, but here's my thing, bro. Here's my thing, and here's my problem with most girls, bro. And I'm saying this respectfully, right?
Looking right at you.
Y'all can't make a dish and not be willing to also eat it, right? Meaning, whatever y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all, you can't make a dish and not eat it. Meaning, whatever you want someone else to do for you, you also have to be willing to do it for someone else.
Okay.
See, that would make sense.
How? See, I'm talking about.
That would make sense.
I was about to go with my point.
That's
though.
not the world we live
Right?
in today.
No, but also to not blame you for what we're saying here, as much as it's not the world we set this up. We live in a patriarchal world, man. Like girls are
Patriarchal world.
No, I'm French, bro.
Oh, true.
French is my first language. Padre. It's true.
Oh, true.
Don't correct me again, okay?
Hey, we're English here.
We said authentic.
Yeah, we're English. I only know English.
We said authentic, okay?
I'm gonna say authentic.
Authentic.
Damn.
So yo,
Down.
no. But what I'm saying is, like, as a dad, right? If you have kids, you know that are girls, you're gonna want to take care of them, make sure they don't do, because that's all you know. So mean the way we like, bro. All these girls that want mans to do, their dads probably told them, or their parents probably told them, hey, make sure you learn how to cook because you got to get a man that's going to take care of you. Make sure you know how to be a housewife and you know how you take care of your husband, because like the way women are raised is to be able to compete for the best man. Us, the way we're raised, man, you can do whatever you want, go out there and do your thing. Tell me I'm lying, bro. Tell me I'm lying, bro.
I want to go down this path.
And that's why they have to. That's why they have to. Like for women, they don't teach you. Yo, you can go get it for yourself. So they're thinking, okay,
Are you sure you want to go
they're allowed to go get it. So I'm gonna go link up myself with someone that's allowed to go get it.
Wait, are you sure you want to go down this path?
I'm not going to. I'm seeking facts. It's what happened. Is that not why? Because the reason why I can say that is this: if I have a daughter, I'm gonna do just that. I'm gonna be like, bro, understanding the effects that comes with it. I'm not gonna teach you to expect that from a random man. I'm gonna say, nah, me, because I'm your pops, it's different. I'm gonna take care of you. I'm gonna want to do everything. It's different. I'm your dad. I brought you in this world. That's very different.
I could have just told Jalen to press the button, but
I probably could.
no, we could have. We honestly, I thought he was gonna do it from his phone.
I can't.
So,
Fam, I'm on the thing.
to answer the question, I wanted to answer for all the fans out there. It doesn't matter how much money she got. If she vibing with me and I'm vibing with her, I can date broke. If she makes me happy and she ain't got no money, I
respect
you.
No,
you can
you're
date.
a G. See, you
can date broke.
I'm
honestly. I won't answer. It's not.
I'm not. This is not going against you. We're on point on our roles.
We
know, like we have no choice but to be a certain way for us to get a wife. Like we go with that. It's their expectation that messes things up. Because you know how like you're saying you down to date a shorty that's broke and built. Some shorties like, nah, bro.
Well, yeah, I know that.
You gotta have.
There are some men out there that are like, nah, I ain't dating broke. She gotta have some kind of money. She gotta have some kind of job. But for me, it's like, you know what, man? Like, if we're together and we're vibing, like if she, like, let's say you got a girl, you're exiting uni now, you're both looking for your first jobs, right? Technically, you're coming out of uni, you're both broke. I don't care what you say. You coming out of we're coming out of uni.
You are actually minimum.
We're broke.
You owe at least 40.
There's a difference between that coming out of uni. At least you're coming out of uni compared to someone that dropped out in high school in grade 10 that been just, waiting for the Mr. Right to come.
Where is Mr.
Scooting for Mr. Right. Would that be okay? Would you be cool with that?
If a
someone that dropped out from high school. Let's say a shorty that dropped out from high school.
It sounds like you're asking requirements. Like, what is the requirements?
No, it's not a requirement.
I mean, it sounded like.
But you know what? That's a good question. But that's a good question. Would you date a chick that dropped out of high school? Would you date a chick that dropped out of high school?
It's not a requirement. I'm gonna tell you
that is a requirement.
No, I'm gonna tell you how it's not a requirement. Let's say
you must have a high school.
Let's say right now, okay. Let's say right now, the world was normal. We go to France right now, okay. We chilling. You see a shorty.
Yeah.
You fuck with her.
Yes, sir.
You ready to deal with her. You do what whatever that got come off of that.
Mm-hmm.
We all know there's a difference between, right, the attraction and relationship.
Okay.
Right?
My hands
you might be attracted to someone, but that's not someone. See, I feel like most girls don't understand that. Like, I might be attracted to you for you to be my girlfriend, but there's levels to it, right? Like, it's not everybody can play a certain role.
Jeez.
Right?
Educate them.
Jeez.
See,
Educate.
I'm trying to get out there because for my role, I educate my bros so that we can be on the same level. But then again, by educating a man, you also educate a woman.
Hey, it's
Right?
crazy.
Because all women have a father, right? Or at least we should have a father figure.
It's crazy.
If you don't have one in your life, then you don't find one. Look for one.
It's crazy because I've heard enough shorties saying why this man cheat on me with a shorty that's uglier than me. But
no, but see that's what
Requirements are different.
that's where they get it lost because they think this attraction and what you like are two different things, right?
Yes, sir.
That like, bro.
Hey,
I might like how a Corvette looks.
But you may not like how it drives.
But not even. I might like how Corvettes look. You give me the money to be able to afford one. Nah, I'll do something else, other stuff that I need.
Other
stuff that are important with it. You feel me? Meaning that it don't mean if a car looks nice that I gotta have it.
It's more how it drives, to be honest with you.
I can test it.
Damn.
Having it's a whole different
Test
story.
drive. Test drive.
But
You see, he's gonna take some of that money.
No, but
that's
not even my fault. Nowadays, most companies give you test drives.
Yes.
First of all,
You don't gotta buy it to know how it moves.
There are actually even companies that allow you to test drive cars for just like a certain price. So like say $200, you get to test drive 4 cars.
Not saying that's wrong. Not saying that's wrong at all. We're just saying there's different ways of going about getting a new car.
That's all he's saying.
That's all we're saying. Or a used car.
That's all he is saying. Let me just make that clear. Let me just make that clear.
see,
you already have a coupon.
we're only talking about cars. We are only talking about cars.
It's time.
Huh?
Dude, it's time.
Hey, we just want to take a moment.
It's time.
Hello?
Dude, it's
This-
time. Thank you.
This is a disclaimer. Every opinion on this podcast is the person who's speaking's opinion.
Oh wait, you don't gotta say that for me. I'm gonna tell y'all right now.
Oh my god.
I only speak for I,
Oh my god.
and I say and mean what I say. If you understood what I didn't say, then I didn't say it because I only said what I said. So how you perceive or understand what I said is none of my business. I only said what I said.
Please take
Building off on that,
Please
the
take
opinions on this podcast are the opinions of the individuals that said it. They're not speaking for the rest of the people on the podcast. If you think any of these stories or if any of this offends you, unfortunately, we're sorry. But it is what it is.
That's not how it's supposed to go.
We will be moving on, and I hope we can all move forward with this situation. You want to do it?
This one here. I couldn't go. But this is you get one pizza, get another one free. Right here.
But it's gonna, we wasn't really good. So it's gonna depend on what these guys want, bro. Because we wasn't really good to go.
But that's what I'm saying. You can get a pizza here and you can get another one for free.
I don't want a pizza. They're the one I want. I have my wings already. They don't want it.
For whatever reason, it's not going through now.
All right, but we gotta. But what y'all want?
All right, but
We have to
let's
put this in. All right, go. You do it.
all right, but let's hit the next topic then. Let's hit the next topic. What the next one at? But first of all,
Top. You want to
yeah, man. Like, but to build off that, like, let's think about it, man. What are you gonna value more? What are you gonna value more? A chick that may have a chick that may have more money and you're with it, but you're not like it ain't clicking, or would you rather date a chick that's broke that you're like you're vibing with? Like, you know what I'm trying to get at?
Yes.
Like, are you? Let me ask this specific question. Would you rather be with a chick with a lot of money, but her attitude, her personality is lacking?
Okay.
Would you rather date a chick that's broke, but she's humble? You know what I mean? Like, she ain't.
My brother, you see, this is a problem most cats nowadays, bro. We get lost in from the get-go, right? You should want to pick a person you want to spend your time with.
Exactly.
Right? Money should come later, bro. You should want to spend, say, hey, I want this person. No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying she could be hella broke, but if who she is, I can spend time with her. It don't matter what we do.
That was option 2.
Yeah. So that's option 2, right? So it's like, would you rather date a chick with like a lot of money, but like she ain't for you though, right? Like
That's
her
option
personality,
one.
you don't vibe with her. Or would you rather be a person with? It don't matter about the money or like that.
Option two.
Vibe with exactly.
Bro,
Exactly.
listen, bro. Y'all,
Option.
you could buy yourself a very pretty prison. It's gonna be pretty, but you're gonna be in the prison. Oh, okay.
One.
Keep on
Plus
chasing
one.
that money, bro.
What? I said I'm going to pick option 1 plus 1.
So what we back here? Huh? What we back here for?
This is my phone.
Yeah, what
This is not working on my computer.
Oh, okay.
You gotta be quick because it's gonna die.
Going to pick option 1
I don't know.
No, talk.
plus 1.
Yeah, the page you
What's that make?
I don't know.
had.
I got
The
that.
word
Two.
page you had.
Oh, topics.
Quick maths.
Oh, okay, docs. Okay.
Topics.
And video.
Oh, let's see about that.
And we up this bitch.
No, we already talked about
What?
women
What's the
making
next
more.
topic?
Women making more money.
I want to go back to that
I
question.
want to go back to that question too.
I want to go back to the other question.
Nah,
Hey,
two.
hey,
Yeah, let's go back to
Hey.
that question, bro.
hey.
I'll
It's
say
not
would you?
50% off.
Would
It's
you?
not
How
50%
much is
off.
it total?
Would you?
It's what?
How much
Would
is it total?
you?
It's $16 plus tax
For both or for one?
for
I'll wait.
both.
Okay, bet.
Alright.
Y'all getting pizza
One
too?
of those kids.
Y'all getting pizza too?
There is a thing right now. You can get a pizza.
Probably.
You can buy one.
AJ
get one
want
free.
food, bro. He was acting up before. Go on.
AJ,
Got yourself when you're hungry.
Hey,
What you
AJ.
say, AJ?
Tuesdays, get a pizza or one of equal or lesser value for free.
No, that's not what we're doing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, AJ, go.
$7.99
What was your question?
You're paying.
Hold on.
You're shook on a fam.
I didn't agree on that. This is afterwards.
All right, but what question do you want to go
My
back
question is,
Put it on
would
the
you
counter.
date a woman without a high school diploma?
I mean,
Yeah, she gonna have to sweep me off my feet, bro. And that's the only way, bro. And like meaning like her personality, like and this has nothing to do with looks. Like her looks would bro. Her personality would have to be like on point for me to be like, I bet. Cause that's a big red flag, bro.
to not have a high school degree.
Like especially in this society,
So,
you're forced to go to school. bro.
AJ, I'll answer like this. So like let's add on to, so if she dropped out of high school, to like, 'cause she had an idea to become something, fair. But if you just drop out of high school and now you work in,
It was too hard, bro.
and you just saying, nah, fuck it, I'm gonna go work at McDonald's, like,
It was too hard, bro.
like, that's a harder question. Like, to just say you dropped out of high school and didn't go anywhere after, like, because of that, man, that's something different. But,
Nah, that's super sad.
Listen, bro.
yeah, like,
The moral of the
But
story
I would-
is this, bro.
I
You
would-
know, to all my shorties out there, man, be self-sufficient. You feel me? That's why most of y'all hearts be getting broken, because y'all be chasing, the money. Y'all ain't chasing the right dude. Y'all chasing some dudes that are going to take care of y'all. But guess what? Sometimes those dudes that take care of y'all don't really care about y'all as much. You feel me? So, if you're able to take care of yourself and be self-sufficient, you get to pick who you want to be with, and not end up to you having to settle down with someone that won't be able to take care of you.
preach.
That fixes a lot of headache, a lot of personal problems.
New York.
A lot
Oh,
of
no, I'm good. I'm good.
things that lead to unhappiness.
Nah,
I'm trying to see y'all ladies out there happy, bro. You feel me?
make them happy.
That's his
Make 'em
value.
happy.
Happiness.
I got no out there,
Hey.
No, so speaking of happening, I got a good one. I got a good one that came to mind here. Hey, we all got our things, bro. We all got our things. Why you gotta do that?
I had to
do
make
that?
fun of you because
So- What are you going? So you want to take this? You want to take a chick out, right?
okay.
First date, like you obviously first impression like really matters. Like at least I find like when you're taking a girl out, that first impression really matters, and you gotta make her feel comfortable. So what are you doing? Like,
Trap up, bro. Don't trap up, bro.
Oh, yeah.
This cover's getting,
yeah, I got you.
I gotta get inspired.
So what are you doing? Where are you taking her?
Sponsored
What
by
you doing? Like, so
Black
for a
Celery.
first date, what are you
Not
doing?
yet, though.
Are you going to coffee? Are you going to dinner? You want a movie? What you trying to do on day one?
Existence.
Because I got a whole system set up.
Personally,
Not a damn thing.
oh my
AJ,
gosh.
AJ.
What the fuck am I spending money on a shorty
10
that I
sacks
don't even...
this past season? Want to take a shot?
Of wine? Who made
Oh,
I'm
not gonna lie. You said
shot as in like sip, not shot as in chugging the whole thing.
No.
yo. You said shot. Like I was like, where?
You know what I'm saying?
Shot
Yeah,
of what?
You know about that party last
Yeah,
time?
a shot of
What
what?
is about
Tequila?
party?
Like, let's
I
get
know
there.
who to rely on.
Vodka, like come on, bro.
My man said.
Like shot, cold shot. What shot? What we doing?
No, I don't.
But AJ, what are you doing?
Is it ordered? Is it ordered?
Like yeah.
Y'all got pizza too?
Like what are you doing day one? Like, what are you doing day one?
I'm doing.
What pizza y'all got?
Hawaiian.
What's this?
That's $40.
Total?
Yeah.
Oh, how?
$16. 7.
Delivery.
No,
Plus-
I just want to.
Like it's $8 each.
I'm not.
Alright.
And that's 4 items.
This podcast turned into a who's ordering what Domino's. So now, AJ, so you wanted to answer. Let's see.
Okay. Me personally, I'm a confident human being.
Yes, sir.
So I am confident that my personality is either going to make them like me or not. Like I'll find out really quickly.
Yeah.
So for me, it doesn't really matter where I go.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care. I'm able to talk to anybody.
Right.
So personally, like I usually choose food because that's something everyone can fit in.
Yeah.
My first offer would be food because a lot of times you'd be like, I ain't got no time for a movie. Or I ain't got time for this. I ain't got time for that.
Yeah.
You have to eat. you have to eat at some
You gotta
point.
eat.
So my offer would be a food place of some sort.
Okay. Good choice.
I'm
Elaine,
confident.
what you doing? Like so, like you got this girl. Like you really want to
So
impress,
hungry,
right?
bro. My food, my head gone now. See, I said my food gone, bro. See, I'm out there. I'm hungry, bro. What's up?
So you felt like you really want this girl, right?
Mm.
What are you doing like day one as a first impression to like really drive that point home that like you gonna treat her right? Like what are you doing? What's the first move?
We're spending time in my crib. But see, it's not
that's
true.
true.
But it's not for the reason y'all think. Because my thing is this, bro. If I could do with the worst, then the best. You never worry about the best. You always worry about the worst, right?
Yeah.
So whenever I'm talking to someone, or if ever I get there, I'm gonna want to see you and how you are early. At your boringest or at your lowest, where it's like I'm seeing you. You woke up. This is who you are. Like this is probably who I'm gonna get.
In a chilled environment, right?
Like, when there's no event, when we have nothing, it's cool to be something or be a certain way when there's a reason to. I'm saying when there's no reason, it's just you and I. We're just kicking it. Ain't nobody around because that's how we gonna spend most of our time. So I'm gonna want to see from the get-go how we go about that because I'm the type of person also being a football player. And growing up through football, we don't have access to personal time, or at least not as much, right? You always have to sacrifice your own time for other people. So I know later on, I want my own time. I want to be able to do my own thing and hang out with my kids or my nephews and just do that, spend time with people. So I got that in mind, right? So, as long as I get that, I'm straight. Bro.